Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Thursday, December 5th, around 9 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. A major earthquake 7 magnitude strikes the Mendocino Fault offshore of Northern California. It is the largest California earthquake in 32 years and the 12th largest ever recorded since records began. Keep calm. It's boom time. A storm unleashing an Arctic blast, strong winds, and snow squalls to continue in the east. A blast of Arctic air associated with the storm from Canada, known as a clipper, will set off more lake effect snow near the Great Lakes as snow squalls diminish. Yes, a storm sweeping across southern Canada has unleashed strong winds, snow squalls, and a new round of lake effect snow from the Midwest to the Northeast. The aftermath of the storm will continue to bring lake effect snow, frigid air, and gusty winds into the start of the weekend. And that means that lakeshore residents are digging out from lake effect snow, and more is coming. But let's take a look at what fell in the last 24 hours. Overnight, as of 6 a.m., and you can see all the lake effect regions picking up 8 to 12 inches, and parts of Vermont even, and Maine. It's insane. And the 48-hour totals are looking even bigger, and more snow is coming in the forecast. And if you haven't seen the UAH satellite-based temperatures of the global lower atmosphere are showing a precipitous drop for November, and that means that the effects of Hunga Tunga and El Nino have come to an end. Like all spikes, there is a drop-off after the peak, and we should be dropping back towards the baseline as we enter solar minimum over the next several years, well, and as we enter winter. And here is the full forecast before we get to the GFS model. Strong winds and periods of heavy snow in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. Winter storm watches and warnings are up for Pennsylvania, New York, portions of West Virginia, and Michigan. Periods of heavy snow continue to impact the Great Lakes, Northeast, and Mid-Atlantic. Wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour may cause power outages and down tree branches. Intense bursts of heavy snowfall and gusty winds may produce dangerous travel conditions due to whiteouts and icy roads. Near blizzard to blizzard conditions are possible in the central Appalachians. I don't see any blizzard warnings up, but there was one right up here for West Virginia yesterday. Here we are over at the GFS model, and you can see the forecast snow through December 21st, solstice. And it's looking like most of the lower 48 will be getting some snow before Christmas, which is good news. Let's walk it through. Here is your Friday. Snow will continue in the Northeast in those lake effect regions. Some areas picking up maybe an additional foot or more. How do you like them apples? As snow drops down into British Columbia and into the Pacific Northwest by the end of the weekend here Sunday. Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, all picking up some of the global warming goodness as another clipper hits the Northeast and makes those ski resorts in the Adirondacks and the Whites and Green Mountains smiling ear to ear. Yes, the snowstorm will also bring heavy totals to central Canada and the plains as it dips down into the Four Corners region and even Texas by Tuesday, which is their lose day. A rapid move across the U.S. midweek, Wednesday and into Thursday morning. More snow for areas that haven't received any yet this winter. And then another system coming down the western spine there. Take a look, mid-month, December 13th and 14th, bringing heavy totals potentially to the Sierras as well as the Four Corners, and well, the pattern continues to be one of global warming goodness. Shut up, Al! Get in your hole! Al Gore is in his hole, and no bun cake for Al. He says it doesn't snow anymore. Now, the big news today, the 7 magnitude earthquake reported off Northern California. There was a tsunami warning issued this afternoon For 5.3 million people in California, they were under tsunami warning and they were evacuating from the coast. And many of them said, "Why did you make us evacuate if there was no tsunami?" Well, that's because if there was a tsunami, you'd be dead. So, more than 1.3 million people live close enough to the quake that they have felt it. And many of those people, I'm sure, were scared to death after the tsunami warning, which was canceled shortly thereafter. This is the largest Northern California earthquake in 32 years. And it did put San Francisco Bay on tsunami watch, but the tsunami warning was canceled just about an hour later. Now, as far as California earthquakes go, the December 5th quake right here is one of the strongest ever recorded. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 quakes of similar or larger magnitude since records began. And if you can see the trend here, there has been no big quakes since 1952. There's a downward trend. So maybe we'll get another pop-up here in the coming times. We are waiting for a Cascadia rupture to occur any time now, and that could be up to 9 magnitude, but more like 7.5 to 8.5, which could cause a major tsunami and major loss of life. So heed the warnings, and if you can, move away from this coast. And there's the quake in question. And bad news, there have been 100 or more aftershocks in the region moving all the way onshore. So I'm sure a lot of nerves rattled. Here we can see the main initial shock, a 7.0, just offshore of Cape Mendocino in California at a shallow depth of 10 kilometers. Well, and the aftershocks, where did it go? Yeah, they ensue. So we'll keep a close eye on that for you. There has been a moderate uptick in earthquakes worldwide, but nothing as significant as the 7 magnitude that hit California earlier today. No tsunami warning, threat, or watch continues. Worldwide volcano news. First volcano on the list today is Liwa Toby to 9,000 feet. Canleon puffing and passing to 9,000 as well. Fuego to 15. Sungay, possible volcanic ash emission today. Popo, frequent volcanic ash emissions. Raventador, 15,000 foot blast. Here we can see a thermal of Stromboli, and I'm getting hungry. A new lava flow on the Sierra del Fuego, which halted in the meantime. So just a small lava excursion there. Santiaguito, possible volcanic ash today. Popo to 22,000 foot. Semadu, who knew? 14,000 foot blast there. Liwa Toby to 9. Sangay to 20,000 foot. Fuego to 15. Semadu to 14. Possible volcanic ash at Raventador. Liwa Toby to 9. Santiaguito to 15. Popo to 19. Stromboli with that small lava flow still on the list. Ibu to 6. Nevado de Cruz also puffing today. Raventador, 16,000 foot blast. And wrapping up the list is Fuego with his 16,000 foot puff and pass. A quick look over at space weather shows that even though a new active region is moving around the limb, the activity has gone quite silent over the last 24 hours. This coronal hole is facing us, but the plasma stream won't reach us until maybe Friday or Friday night. So this coronal hole is not responsible for the 7 magnitude earthquake, but maybe in 2 days we may see some seismic uptick, and well, buckle up, Buttercup. And if you didn't know, tomorrow's the big day. The interview with Walter Cruttenden, one of my heroes in the precession and the Yuga cycle movement, as well as cosmic catastrophe. He's been doing it for decades. He founded the Binary Research Institute quite some time ago, and also founded CPAC, the conference on precession that is now, I believe, maybe on its 14th year. We'll learn all that tomorrow with Walter Cruttenden in one of the most provocative and informative interviews you've ever watched. We're going to be discussing cosmic catastrophe, the precession of the equinoxes, the Yuga cycle, and what does it all mean? Lost civilizations, maybe the megalithic culture has something to do with this. Gobekli Tepe, well, Tune in tomorrow and check it out. And the holidays are coming. Support the channel and support your preparedness. Get the best and the cheapest reverse osmosis filtration system on earth. Add coupon code ORP20 for 20% off, and this baby will cost you just about $240 for the base unit. Get some extra filters. The initial unit that comes with it, with the first 2 filters, will give you 600 to 800 gallons of water. Now, they're charging 49 cents a gallon for reverse osmosis water at our Kroger, which means in the first year, this unit pays for itself twice. Yeah, because to get 800 gallons of water would cost you $400, and you're buying it for $250. And then the filters, well, they're much less. This filter, you can filter any water. We're not just talking tap water, which has PFAS, chlorine, fluorine, and everything else that they want to put in there to make you dumber and sick. Well, this takes 99.999% of everything out. And you just need to go get a water source. Grab it from a lake, grab it from a river, grab it from a stream. It doesn't matter where you get the water. It comes out pure on the other end of the ITEL. That's how amazing this product is. No one has offered a reverse osmosis system like this at such a low cost that could save the lives of many in a bad situation. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We are shadow banned and we need your help to grow. Watch the interview tomorrow with Walter Cruttenden and blow your mind. We love each and every one of you. Hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. And be safe because we love you. And that is a boom.